How's it going, everybody? This is another Diamond War up against a War Chosen Alliance, TSF War Chosen, I believe it is. And if we lose this one, we are out of Diamond. We cannot allow that to happen, so we're going to be on our best behavior. We're going to be trying our best, playing smart, and not goofing off. Let's go ahead and make our Lizard a Skirmisher, just to make sure we get the vulnerables rather than RNG in it, and away we go. Away we go. Now, this fight is probably going to get easier. I think I will be putting Purple ISO 5 on Shocker. With them extending the timetable in Blue Marvel, I think I'm going to be going for the 7 red stars on it via events and the weekly Road to Blue Marvel thing. I think. I'm not entirely sold yet. Because if I'm going to take my time on it, I think I'll do some better city PvP characters than Shocker and Scorpion. But otherwise, you know? Alright, let's go ahead and get the defense down on this big time Spider-Man. Get that defense down out there. Oh, he's a Raider. Oh, I screwed up and I didn't change his ISO. Rip-a-rony. We can hit him, but we also don't have to. I just like to play it super safe. I don't care about hitting him. We'll once we get that 2-turn ability block on him, that's kind of good enough. Now we can go from here. Playing it super safe is boring, but yeah, called super safe for a reason. Alright, you don't want to use the Mysterio dupes to hit into Big Time Spider-Man. There's no reason to give him extra speed. This is a maxed out Infestation after all. 3 diamonds, gear tier 20 on every single character. I'm sure there's some purple ISO going on here as well. Let's just rewind here. Big damage, big damage. Good stuff. Where's my Vulture at? Where's my Vulture gonna go here? Alright, there goes the dodge off of him. Vulture Terminator Rewind is good. Oh! Didn't do enough damage. Super annoying right now. I'm super annoyed right now that nobody's dying. Him not getting defense down from Goblin being a striker is kind of a big deal. We gotta get some kills. We gotta get some kills now. He's gotta bleed. He might... As soon as he dies, it's over, but, like, I want it to happen now. Doc Ock should go next and kind of seal the deal. Extend the ability block and do a bit of damage here. Alright, here we go. Oh my god. Well, the extra bleed. The extra bleed's still not enough. Alright, let's try and get the speed up off of you. Resisted and dodged. Okay, we got it off. That's good. Get the offense up off of you. Real Mysterio. Play it safe. Just renew the ability block. Got an assist. Got the kill. There we go. Bam. Bam. And now we're just playing cleanup. Yeah, Goblin not being a striker really hurts here. I definitely should have changed that. Doc Ock bled out, apparently. Doesn't matter. As long as we have Shocker at this point, we win. Give me that death proof. Or get resisted. Give me that death proof. There we go. Shocker got stunned. What is this? He's hacking. A 3.5 minute Infestation fight is hilarious. You build up this team. Okay, here's why you build up Infestation, guys. You build it up so big that when people are trying to use this cheap counter, they could potentially time out if they're taking their time to think too much, or it gives the game more time to crash. That's the power of building up your Infestation, which is hilarious and also true, by the way. Alright, we got all the way back up to a Lizard Ultimate, super funny. Dupe's gonna dupe here. The reason I'm using basically Goblin is because I want the defense down. Oh, I should ult it. Alright, we're good. There we go. There we go! 4 minutes into a video, all because we had to fight Infestation for that long. Jesus. Alrighty, we got a bunch of Mystic characters. So we're going to throw MA at this. It should be over lickety split. This is a buff room, so although MA kind of feels like overkill here, it should not concern us too much. You have variable performance after that, and not just in the events. Old Man Logan for Global was awesome. 4-piece Brim with him made it easy. I am obviously going to use Old Man Logan because he's such an amazing character. But I refuse to bring... I should have probably did Doctor Strange here. I refuse to bring... Elsa. Bloodstone. That's not happening. I'm not doing that. I refuse. You can't make me. He's going to bring everyone back if I'm not careful here. I've actually whiffed 2 ability blocks I could have thrown at him. Because I'm a silly guy. If I do this, we don't go first. If I do this, it doesn't kill him. So I guess I just messed up too much, I guess. See how break. Nope. Falcon OP. Alright, cool. Alright, we see a Nightcrawler, which means we can steal speed up, so we're going to use our Infestation team. I would actually really like to have Superior Spider-Man as a skirmisher for this, but he's ISO 5, so that ain't happening. We're keeping the damage, we're keeping the crits. Let's freaking go. We're going to go nutso bonkers, unhinged, psycho killer, millennial zoomer talk. Alright, let's go. Alright, so we're still stuck here for a second. Oh my god. Get out of here, North Star, so we don't have to worry about that buff flip. In fact, he might be dead right now. Uh-oh. He did not strip the taunt. Uh-oh. Big uh-oh. Remember when I said I might want him to be a skirmisher for this? Well, now you know why. Alright. Not good. But Vulture's going to have a turn meter rewind. For everyone but Shadow King, so that's kind of cool, right? Guardian's dead. We are getting speed bar because Superior Spider-Man, so we're going to lap them. So it all worked out in the end. ISO 5, overpowered. Doesn't matter if you hit your bad RNG. You just get to kill. Get out of here, Shadow Doober Dauber. Nobody likes your stupid face. Let's go, special. Alright, let's go. I love the Insidious 6 team. I just really don't want to do Scorpion or Shocker to Purple 5. I really don't. Alright, we got a big Fantastic Four Mephisto Super Skrull team. I'm so happy this is on defense because it means I'm finally going to get adequate use out of my Undying team. So although our team is like 3 million lower, it's literally just because I have Kestrel at super free-to-play levels, right? 2 yellow stars. So this is going to be super satisfying to see what a free-to-play epic character can bring to your account. Let's frickin' go, dude. Starting with, of course, the special. Put a silence set on that Mephisto. Alright. Continue on. Maybe I should have made Scarlet Witch Zombie a skirmisher to try and help get past stuff. That might have been a good idea. So this raid is so big that we're actually going to be able to load him up and spread stuff without him just falling over. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, I gotta say. Normally they just fall over dead. I don't want him to die here. I don't think he'll die to this. Alright, let's just hit here. I just don't want the Kestrel Ping to kill. Alright, Kestrel Pings were not about to kill him. Spready, spready, let's go! Spready, spready, here's the spaghetti! Alright, there we go. Let's actually get a kill here, just for some good animations. Yeah! Do it! Welcome to the zombie zone bit! I didn't kill her. Alright, hold on. Free-to-play Kestrel's trash. I take everything I've said nice about her back. Special this guy to give him some disrupt. Cool. And we'll ult. Bam! Zombie Juggernaut barely got to do his big hit here. Rip that arm off. Beat him with it. Bam! 40 million hit, because why the heck not, I guess, right? Undying is a cracked out team. Wow! Aren't you guys super excited for Phoenix Force to reach that level? Jesus! Alright, we got a big Odin team. We got it's only 1 diamond Odin, but the rest of the team is pretty big. We got some gear tier 19, so it looks small. I don't know how to justify this. We're using Liberty Mephisto on it as a huge overkill to make sure we get it done. We could have made up some sort of Mercs team with like an Echo, and I think we still could have got this done just by letting them do their thing and stunning the Black Knight and killing everybody. We could have done that. I'm sure we could have just got through this with a different Liberty variant as well. But, I mean, this is the race, it's Armory, you know, we're trying to get these buff rooms down to make it easier for everybody, so makes sense. Overkilling it rated. We got the stanky lag right there. We love the new stanky lag from the web playable. The only good thing that comes from gameplay in the web playable right now is the stanky lag. Alright, let's go here. Bam. Oh, wow. Yeah, I guess you're geared to 19. You were destined to die. Alrighty. Get rid of this guy. And I think I was going to base with Captain Sam, but I guess I don't get that opportunity. Alright, we're going to tackle this Professor X team. It does have Invisible Woman and Null on it, so it's a pretty scary team. I do have ISO 5 Quasar, which is going to be a double-edged sword here. The thing is, I'm going to eat the mind control attacks, and Songbird hits hella stupid hard. Storm doesn't, though, and that's why we have Storm here instead of a different character. So yeah. I mean, it should be okay. We've done this match a lot, but whenever globals are up, it could always get rough. It could always go wonky. Look at that hit. That was a hard-ass hit. Yeah, definitely don't want to bring like a Jean Grey or something crazy like that into this one. Quasar did die. Storm did kill him. This is absurd. Hold on. We may be absolutely screwed because Null's going to go bonkers here. Professor X went first. Thank God. Thank God Professor X went first, but we could still be screwed here. Oh, that's what I was worried about. That's what I was worried about. Oh, no, that's what I was worried about. Okay, we got the stun on X again. That's good. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Hold on. I can't rewind him. I don't know who's going first between him and... Okay, we're just going to try and go over here. Please don't have Null go before Storm. Please don't have Null go before Storm. Oh, thank God Storm did it. Thank God Storm. Storm did it. Let's fucking go. I was so worried about putting ISO 5 on Quasar for that exact reason. Trying to have your fucking guy not get one shot when you just gave them a bunch of extra damage so you know they're going to get hit by the mind controls is so crazy. Oh my God almighty. Alright, it's time to get actual use out of our Secret Warrior team. We will be using them here against this absolute... This isn't security, but we have immunity on spawn, which is great. There is an Emma, so we will be taking some hits that we normally don't. But with now Phantom Rider at 6 yellow, 6 red, he should be able to survive the Medusa. If he gets hard tunneled, we probably die. But let's just hope that's not the case then, I guess, right? Okay, first one went to Yo-Yo. Perfect. That's what we need. This should probably kill the Morgan. Old stat, not geared to 20 Morgans, survived the initial Negasonic attack. Negasonic's trash. Rework the rework, please. She used to be so cool. Make her good. Make her great. That's what we want. Alright, here comes big damage. Doesn't matter if they have defense up. I take it back. It does matter if they have defense up. It did absolutely nothing. Hey. Shit for brains. You were supposed to remove their safeguard. Alright, I guess we just weren't feeling to do the thing that we absolutely had to do to survive these attacks. Is that what we're going with? Oh, ability block, primary target. She's going to be doing a basic. She's not. I guess we'll go over here. Okay. How does he not get the one ability off that he absolutely has to get off? The trauma. It's cringy, bro. Alright. Medusa's gonna die here. That's good. I should stun here, but I feel the need to kill here first. Jeez Louise and a bucket of cheese, man. Who's going first is the question. I'm gonna ult here, and hopefully that Kahori is not about to use her special on us. Alright, good. I wanted to stun her, I just couldn't take the risk that Kahori was going to be using her special and killing us, and that would be an L. I also probably should have done the Phantom Rider basic for more damage there, but I didn't. Need to buy more Phantom Rider passes? Yeah, his kit actually doesn't work unless you buy all the passes. No, it's not even the Awakened abilities. They just start turning parts off of his kit if you don't get all of them. I haven't bought the most recent one yet. Alright, we got a big Hellfire Club. We're going to hit with Mercs. This is extreme overkill. I'm going to laugh if I actually need Mercs after this, because this is insane overkill. I could have done, like, Underworld Dawkin Guardian here, is what I was kind of planning to do. And that would have walked over this, I think, because of no Emma. But we are in Armory. We're Cargo Bay is still up. So we are, you know, extremely careful. We're just doing some big boy damage and making sure we don't lose. It's got to be a very close war. Wars can come down to 1 loss, 2 losses, 3 losses. Or if we're facing one of the bigger alliances, 14 losses. We got to get good. We got to get good, make sure we're getting kills. So this is fine. All right, big hit. There we go. We'll stun Rachel for no particular reason. And this will take them all out. Get him, Logan! I'm bringing Logan ISO 5. He's coming for global, obviously. Amazing character. His kit is actually too good for the game. Like, I think the Airy stat bump was literally a guttural reactionary move because Old Man Logan, they're just like, how on earth are we ever going to phase him out with regular stats? Just an insane character. Okie dokie, let's use our Absolute A-Force because they have not failed us a single time since we started using them in offense. Ooh, that's not true. They suck. All right, so I'm going to try them here. We should stop revives because of the expose. We should be able to go super fast because we have Nico. We don't put slow out there. We'll see how this goes. If I were to try and use this team to beat Absolute when Absolute was on defense, I would immediately fail. So if this loses, then we just call Absolute shenanigans, and it is what it is, right? All right, so we got 3 of them with exposed. This hits just primary. Yeah, let's try and get the blade out of here. Don't have Gear 220 Medusa. Didn't matter. Yeah, so Absolute A-Force can beat bottom of the barrel teams. That's at least something good to know. Wow, one-shot her. Oh, Gear 220 versus Gear Tier 19 on that one. I only have Kahori and Miss Marvel at Gear Tier 20 for this team. And there we go. Let's go. We even got a stank leg out of it. Let's go. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's use Orchis up against this Phoenix Force really fake Starjammer team. So we got a Rocket, a Howard, and a Groot here. No Lilandra, no Havoc. Havoc is just too valuable in offense. Havoc is a top 10 plug-and-play character. Changed my mind. 128 with a new stats plus trauma stun is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Alright, let's go for the Omega Red here, I suppose. Get the ability block out there. It's going to flip the Starjammer stuff, so they're just going to die, is kind of where my head's at here. I'm going to ult, because I think that that's going to kill too many people. Yeah, and I was right. Alright, let's get this guy dead. Boom, we got some good stuns out there. Kill him or kill all here. Let's see, is Groot going to get a revive on us? I hope not. Oh, of course he did. Cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater. Alright, just get him out of here. Ooh, there it is. Good job, Omega Sentinel. Alright, next we take out the Groot. We go about our day. We don't care too much about the Phoenix. Let's just give her slow here so Nimrod goes first. There we go. Flippy, flippy. And slicey, slicey. Oh, we got a tree stank leg. That's what I'm talking about. All right, this is sort of a risk. All right, so we're going to hit this with Fantastic Four, which is okay, but the Super Skrull can mess with Fantastic Four. I'm bringing Guardian in because he's going to give me offense up, which will speed up the Skrull. But I get speed stat. My Invisible Woman should one-shot the Super Skrull. It should be perfectly fine. Should be perfectly fine. Oh no, the ability block. Alright, now Invisible Woman, do your thing, Chicken Wing. Send them to the Shadow Realm! Ha! I activated my trap card! There it is. Alright, we dorked out enough. No vulnerables, because she's a striker, it's fine. Purple ISO 5 is crazy. Alright, there's that, and I didn't even get to kill him. He just said, I'm getting the fuck out of here. This is nuts. There we go. All right, we're going to find some use out of our Nightstalker team here. We're going to use them up against this Spiders/Annihilator team, and we're going to just rip face here. Brimstone's getting one shot by Vigilante. Yep, you guys could probably expect that the next War Season rules will not have Vigilante buffs. If I had to guess, I would guess that next season there are no Vigilante buffs. Alright, there we go. Let's do some damage here. I guess this is getting buffed by Barracks. That's a little scarier. Alright. Here, let's get the push here. Cool. Alright, so this is going to kill 2 of them. Let's make sure it kills... Oh, Blade's not doing an assist. I can't stun him because he's going to get resisted, unfortunately. So we'll go for kill here. Probably should have brought Moon Knight here, actually. Oddly enough. Let's see how this goes. Will he strip the taunt? Oh, he did. Where's the stun gonna go? What happened? Wait, why did she attack twice? Stun on oath? I'm a little bit concerned now, not gonna lie. Okay, that's actually a really good stun for me. Play slow for teachers primary and adjacents. That would be good. Clear all the effects from self. Yes, please. Get those bleeds out of here. And we got offense up now. Frick yeah, dude. Let's just avoid the endgame Thanos till he's the last character. He's already got slow, so that's good. We'll just put slow here. Holy blade damage, Batman! Get those death proofs out of here. Oh, that's unfortunate. He resisted it. Get wrecked. He'll flip that now. Oh, it got stripped off immediately. That's funny. Basic calls in an assist then, right? Let's get the double assist going. Good stuff. We'd like to strip this endgame Thanos before we push him. We don't want him to have offense up on the push. Let's see. Alright, clears one of guys. Man, Man-Thing is actually a really good character. No, I know he called the assistant, but he called the assistant on 2 people. That's what weirded me out. Agatha should be able to go before him and strip the offense up, I believe, right? Oh my god. Oh, did she not do it on her basic? I thought she stripped attacks. I guess not. So he's ulting with that up. That does suck. This can be dodged, so it's going to get dodged if I do it here. Alright. It's fine-ish. I don't like how Agatha's passive's not happening because of his heal being passive and happening, like, in between attacks. It's really awkward. Alright, that apparently killed. We have offense up. He's got 2 death proofs. I mean, we're still going to send it. It is what it is. Man-Thing's going next, so it's fine. Ooh, that's fine now. We're still okay. Maybe not the smartest match take, but hey, you know what? It's kind of fun to get spicy every once in a while. It's fun to get spicy every once in a while. We danced around the Thanos endgame good. I would not... Oh, we got the stanky leg on the sword. Do you see that? He was breakdancing. That was sick. That was sick. Alright guys, this is going to be what we wrap it up with. This is supposed to be absolutely crazy counter. We're using Vigilante against a actual fresh Brimstone Apocalypse. I'm scared. Alright, position is Daredevil, Modern Punisher, Monkey, Elektra, Sable. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. I am terrified. We had 4 fortifiers, 1 raider here. Apparently this works. I do see low star levels. I do think Apocalypse will die before he gets a turn if we're lucky here. Ooh, this is such a close war, and if we lose this war, bye-bye diamond ranking, bye-bye additional purple ISO. We wouldn't want that. I guess, you know, the ISO 5 comes from the leaderboard, which will be unaffected by this, but it would still suck. As long as nobody dies here, Elektra took the hit like a champ. Good job, Elektra. Daredevil Modern is going to get wrecked here. Elektra, she will revive, right? All right, so here we go. Let's take these buffs off. Say bye-bye to Apocalypse. Say bye-bye to the whole team. Vigilante just crushed it. Oh, my God. Get out of here. Get off my screen. You don't belong here. I'm the best. All right, let's see what kind of score line we got here. I can't believe that worked. Elektra, if this was a bigger Daemon, Elektra would have to be gear tier 20. If all of these guys were gear tier 20 as well, that would change things a little bit. I don't think very much, though. That's surprising. You need Daemon to get the one-shot. Daemon has to one-shot somebody there, or Daemon plus Hellcat need to get a kill. Now, if you have, you know, Daemon, Hellcat instead of Apocalypse, you have Blue Marvel there, that's a different team, and that's going to be way different. All right. We had a much, much better war than last time. We went 13 for 13. We threw up 1 billion points. We did get our 1 defense victory, probably on our Brimstone Apocalypse. Let's go see if that was indeed the case. And I'm pretty happy with that. You know, I feel like we had a lot of easy teams, but we didn't necessarily, you know, sandbag or anything like that. So I do have 1 diamond on my Daemon. They did also hit me with the exact same Vigilante team, except they did not take the extra precautions of the Fortify. Is this after a burn attack? This was after a burn attack. After a burn attack, it doesn't matter. You're fine. So cool. I win. I'm the best. Hopefully our alliance will win as well. Let's check how the boys are doing on the win-loss. Shout out to Halcyon and Cypher and Risa and Deuce and all my alliance war captains. They put in the good work. I'm super bad at this game, and they're great. All right, we got 7, 8, 9. Let's actually do it like this. Okay. We got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 for us, and they are at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. We are pretty big in lead on score. Looking really good on win-loss ratio in our favor. Not bad. Bring it, TFS Chosen for War. Always a great match. Shout out to Na. Always talking with Na all the time. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bye for now.